So with this video I'm going to show you how to use the pencil tool in Illustrator and the accompanying smooth tool and the varying tolerances that you can apply to the pencil tool to do your drawings. The pencil tool is great for drawing boobar shapes in particular, or other shapes that you want to draw freehand. So for example, here's a boobar shape, and you can close off the shape just by drawing over the beginning and the end of the line. Now if you double click on the pencil tool in the toolbar, just like that, you'll get the pencil tool options, and you can see here that there are a variety of options that relate to tolerances. There's the fidelity and the smoothness. Now you can see that this shape that I drew had a very low fidelity in terms of pixels and 0% smoothness. So it was almost exactly as I drew it, that's what came out. If you change the smoothness, and I'll change it radically right up to 100, you'll see that what you draw isn't what you get. Quite different. So what's happening is Illustrator is automatically smoothing all of those bumpy lines, but it's smoothing it very radically here. Of course, if I changed the percentage of smoothness, I would get probably a more satisfying result. There we go. So, whoops. So you can see here the edges are much smoother than they were in my original drawing there. You can also change the fidelity of the pencil tool. So this means that when you're drawing, the number of anchors that are drawn is much less. So let me show you that option. So you can see here, although I should probably change my anchor color, the color of the bounding box so that you can see it better. Here, let me make it black. Okay, so here we can see all those black dots are anchor points, and you can see in this version there are many more anchor points than there are in this version. So the fidelity is about how many anchor points are drawn as you the amount of anchor points that are created as you are doing the drawing. So of course, if you have your fidelity up quite high and the smoothness up quite high, you'll get something like this again. Even if you draw a fairly complex boobar shape, you end up with something that's quite different to what you actually drew. So if you want to have a lot of control over your shape, it's good to keep the fidelity low and keep the smoothness low. But you can also smooth out later, and this is what I tend to do. I tend to draw freehand with low fidelity and low smoothness, and then I'll use the smooth tool. So you find the smooth tool just underneath the pencil tool if you click and hold in the toolbar, and then you can go ahead and remove some of those anchors with the smooth tool right here. And I can much better control what parts of my shape are going to be smooth, and so I don't have to rely on the Illustrator instinct to do that. And I can also remove sections of my shape if I want to remove sections of it by using the Path Erase tool. So, oh, that's too much. I can just take away little parts of the design, as you can see there. If I feel like I need to do that for whatever purpose. Anyway, so that is the pencil tool with the smooth tool option, path remove tool option, and some information about the various tolerances. Hope you find that helpful.